Welcome to another edition of Diaspora News in Brief. This week, we find out what it takes to run an online fashion boutique.
I just decided that I'm just going to take the plunge and see what happens. And basically, it's been amazing.
And we discover how a producer's love for filmmaking impacts his life.
At one point, we had the money there, and then people started pulling out. And then it's just like, oh man, it was just demoralizing.
Running an online fashion boutique is not an easy task. We caught up with two budding entrepreneurs who share the ins and outs of running a successful online business.
Basically, Deana Kamille is a fashion online boutique, and we sell celebrity-inspired items at a very competitive price.
Right, so I understand that you're sort of the business person within this organization. So tell me more about your business background.
Okay, I've done business management in Coventry University. Obviously, you know, business covers marketing, human resource, management. So so that's my business.
So how do you use your business degree to influence your business, Deana Kamille?
Okay, well, obviously I've done marketing, so I'm the one behind pushing the marketing part of Deana Kamille. So I would like, you know, make sure that the right things that we, you know, that represent Deana Kamille get out there. So that's how I use, my business background to,
And what about your fashion history? Tell me something about that.
Oh God, long time ago. But I won Miss Caribbean and Commonwealth in around 2003, and I did enter Miss Jamaica UK, which I was in the top 7. It's a long time ago, but it's something that I'm proud of, because it did actually change my outlook on, you know, fashion and, you know, getting out there and, you know, so
How do you two find working together as partners?
Well, we are very similar in the whole fashion thing. We I don't know, it's crazy. It is so crazy. She will get something and then she's like, oh, I got this, and then I'm like, you will like it, and then I've got that, and it's like, no way. So we are so similar when it comes to the whole fashion thing, and like she said, she's really good at the business side, and you know, so we complement each other. So it's a working team, and
I understand that Deana Kamille has an event coming up soon. Can you tell me more about this event?
We're looking for the face of Deana Kamille to, you know, be the face of our brand, because we are the ones that does the modeling on a regular basis. So we want someone who is hardworking, who is willing to go out and, you know, to, how can I put it, just to complement what we're doing, and we want them to be that overall look of Deana Kamille. So we have an event coming up for July, around July the 19th. We have a show to find the face of Deana Kamille, and we're doing an audition / casting on the 12th of February. So if you are interested in becoming the face, then you can just send your details to our website, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
So have you got a specific height, size, dress size that you're looking for?
Well, we're open. We're not looking for professional models. We're not looking for a particular size or anything. This is open to every woman of all shapes, sizes, color, creed, everything. We're not like that at all, because we want to be, it's a diversity, and we want to showcase that in our brand.
So tell me, how would you inspire young females like yourself who are into fashion and they want to get their foot through the fashion industry door? How would you inspire them, and what points would you give them to go ahead?
To go. Basically, just do it. Do you know what I mean? Just do it, because obviously, as I said, it's something that I've wanted to do for so long, and I'm like, I'm not sure if I would be accepted, or, you know, the type of things that I would want to sell, if, you know, they would want to buy it, if anyone would want to buy it or whatever. But I just decided that I'm just going to take the plunge and see what happens. And basically, it's been amazing. As I said, we've been up and running for 4 months, and we've got so much good feedback. There's so many things that's going on. So it's just do it. Just research the type of items that you'd want to sell. Research your target market, and do a lot of research basically, and just do it. If it's something that you're very passionate about.
The film industry is generally seen as a closed shop, reserved for the elite and exceptionally experienced. We managed to pin down a highly talented film director, producer, for a chat on how his love for film changed his life.
Well, what makes us different is that we're focusing on like Black-inspired content. So we say that we're the core of Black-inspired content. And what makes us different is that we're creating films and TV shows where Black people are more prominent in there. So take our films, for instance. It's a majority Black cast, and we're creating these films whereby we're not stereotyping our characters. So we're not going to do anything about like generally like gangsters, drug addicts sort of thing. Okay. We're not going to have the guy, oh yeah, he beats up his wife. We're not doing any of that silliness because like there's more stories to the Black community than all this silliness.
So you're basically looking at the upside of the African Caribbean community, showcasing more the positive side of things.
Exactly, but also bringing out the characters to have more depth. Because obviously you see a lot of TV stuff when it says, oh well, you had a character, there was a Black guy in this TV show, but if you actually look, and he was a doctor, let's say, or something, it goes, yeah, but he was so one-dimensional, it was ridiculous. So we're definitely making sure that our characters are like, just like, there's something there for the actors to work with. There's depth to the character. So that's what I would say that makes us stand out.
Can't quite decide.
My brethren is sitting there and telling me he's broken Fitzy rule number 1 and 2, the biggest rules of all, never marry and never ever settle, Dread. And why? Because of a dream?
This is important, Mark. I wanted to sit and discuss it with you, and now I feel bad. I feel like I'm pushing you again.
What we see on camera, I imagine, is far different to the kind of work that goes into producing what we see on camera. Give us, in a nutshell, what the process is like from beginning to the end product. Okay, well, first, you got to make sure you got a good script. That's foremost and utmost. First, got to make sure you have a good script. Then it's a question of, from what we did, we was pitching the Hard Time Bus script maybe for about 2 years, trying to raise the finance. And we just couldn't get it. At one point, we had the money there, and then people started pulling out, and then it's just like, oh man, it was just demoralizing. Members of the team started to pull out?
Well, the investors. Because
right.
In terms of, they needed their money for other projects that they were doing in other financial different things. So it was like, okay, no problem. Then it was a question of like, okay, this ain't gonna happen again. So it took probably another 2 years. So that's what I'm saying, Two Up Films had to raise part of the money itself to make sure it was gonna get done.
Okay.
So then once we had the money in place, it was just a question of just building the team. It was like just making sure, contacting casting, making sure we had the right producer on board, making sure we had the right camera people on board. It was a slow process. Everything was in pre-production. On the final screen, it just looks easy, but it was all in the pre-production. We probably spent more time in the pre-production than actually making the film.
Amazing, amazing. So you said that scripting is important. What
Yes.
next?
Well, the thing is, what I'll say, if the script ain't ready, don't start it, because you just be squandering your money.
But how would you know that the script's good?
Well, that's a personal choice. That's a personal choice. For me, when I read the script, A Hard Time Bus, I knew the script was ready and I knew it was right. And I said, yep, this is something that can work. And like, from the response and the fact that we won Best Film at the Hollywood Black Film Festival. We won Best Film at the Movie, Video and Screen Awards. So from that is some sort of indication that we had the right script. And also from the screenings we did a screening in Cineworld in Birmingham. So we had a packed cinema screen in Birmingham, and the audience reception was absolutely amazing. So it was definitely vindicated. Yeah, we definitely knew we had the right script.
Dean, you're obviously quite good at what you do. So what's the secret to you being as good as you are?
See, for me, it was just a question of like my perseverance. It was just making sure I can get as many shoots and learn from as many people as possible. So I learned from different cameramen, I learned from soundmen, I learned from editors, I learned from script writers. It's like anywhere in the industry that I could take something from, a little bit from what their skills, and try and then embed it into myself. That was the key for me. It was just not just trying to be focused in one sort of aspect. It was trying to gain the knowledge of the whole industry. Right. And I think for me, that's definitely helped me and hone my skills.
So what's on the cards for Too Hot Films for the future?
Well, for the future, we're now developing like more shows that we're going to actually try and push out to the Caribbean. So we want to develop cooking shows, we want to develop sort of sitcoms, and also we're going to start pushing, also we're going to create the next films that we want to push out as well.
This has been another edition of Carib Direct Diaspora News in Brief. Join us next time for more news, commentaries and exciting interviews to keep you informed.